Hello everyone, let me introduce myself again. My name is Shahida Sushanawati and I will explain about education. Next slide, we have the nature of education in Indonesia. The nature of education in Indonesia is deeply rooted in the national philosophy of Pancasila, which emphasizes holistic development encompassing intellectual, emotional, spiritual, and social dimension. It's envisioned as a lifelong process aimed at fostering individuals who are not only knowledgeable but also possess strong moral character and a sense of national identity. The Indonesian education system strives to cultivate individuals capable of contributing positively to society, upholding values of honesty, justice, and humanity. Education in Indonesia is seen as a fundamental right of every citizen, and the government plays a significant role in ensuring its accessibility and quality. The nature of education in Indonesia is also heavily influenced by the cultural diversity of the nation, requiring an educational approach that is inclusive and respectful of various local wisdom and tradition. Next slide, the education system is structured into several levels. First, early childhood education, pendidikan anak usia dini, PAUD, focuses on the holistic development of children before entering primary school. Second, we have basic education, pendidikan dasar, consists of 6 years of primary school and 3 years of junior secondary school. Sekolah menengah pertama, SMP. This level is compulsory. Third, we have secondary education, pendidikan menengah, includes 3 years of senior secondary school, sekolah menengah atas, SMA, or vocational secondary school, sekolah menengah kejuruan SMK. Fourth, we have higher education, pendidikan tinggi, encompasses universities, institutes, academies, and polytechnics offering various undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Next slide. Have you ever studied online? Absolutely. The shift to online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic was a transformative experience for the Indonesian education system. And it wasn't just about moving classes online. I think it was a complete overhaul of how we approach teaching and learning. And we saw the rapid adoption of various learning management systems like LMS, Google Classroom, and Zoom, reflecting the principle of constructivism, where learning is as an active process of building knowledge. This sudden change, while challenging, accelerated the integration of technology in education, and a process that had been gradually developing. However, the experience also highlighted the digital divide, a sociological concept that refers to the gap between those who have access to technology and those who don't. This divide significantly impacts the equity of online learning in Indonesia. Next question, is online learning popular in your country? In my opinion, online learning has gained considerable attraction in Indonesia, driven by its flexibility and accessibility. The concept of lifelong learning, which emphasizes continuous learning throughout an individual's life, has been supported by the availability of online courses and platforms. However, the success of online learning is heavily relying on the quality of internet infrastructure and digital literacy. Theories of educational technology, such as Technology Acceptance Model (TAM), suggest that user acceptance of technology is influenced by perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use. In Indonesia, while there's a growing acceptance of all online learning, challenges related to infrastructure and digital literacy remain significant barriers. Next, is it possible to study your subject online? The feasibility of studying a subject online in Indonesia varies depending on the nature of the subject. Theoretical subjects such as humanities and social sciences lend themselves well to online learning. However, practical subjects that require hands-on experience, such as engineering and medicine, present greater challenges. The concept of blended learning, which combines online and face-to-face instructor, offers a potential solution. This approach allows for the flexibility of online learning while maintaining the practical component of face-to-face instruction. And the application of pedagogy, the theory of adult learning, is also relevant, as online learning often attract adult learner who require flexible learning option. Okay, next slide. The question: what are the main differences between learning online and learning face-to-face? I think the differences between online and face-to-face learning are multifaceted. Online learning, of course, offers flexibility, accessibility, and the potential for personalized learning. And survey and studies indicate that online learning offers significant advantage for the current generation, often referred to as Gen Z. Like, online learning provides unparalleled flexibility in terms of time and location, and this resonates with Gen Z preference for personalized learning experience. They can access educational resources anytime, anywhere, fitting learning into their busy schedule. However, it can lack the social interaction and immediate feedback that face-to-face learning provides. Theories of social learning emphasize the importance of social interaction in the learning process. And I think face-to-face learning also allows for richer nonverbal communication, which can enhance understanding. Furthermore, the development of soft skills such as teamwork and communication is often more effectively facilitated in face-to-face settings. And the pedagogical process also differs, because online learning often uses more self-directed learning, where face-to-face learning is more teacher-directed. It's like each has its own perks and downsides, you know? Okay guys, that's all for me. I apologize if there are any mistake. Thank you and see you later. Bye bye.